Of all of the provider traits studied, empathy is the most strongest predictor of positive client outcomes. What this means is that better we are as helping professionals at being empathetic with our clients, especially demonstrating accurate empathy, the more likely our clients are to have positive outcomes. This has been studied in decades and decades of change research. So what exactly is empathy and how do we demonstrate empathy? Because motivational interviewing is required that we are practicing empathy. And that means we are listening very deeply to our clients and striving to understand the world through their eyes, from their perspective. And this takes work as providers. It means being aware and mindful of what's going on in our busy brains as we are interpreting and analyzing and seeing things the way we see the world. We're trying to drop that and understand the world the way our clients see it, which is never truly fully possible, right? Because we are not our clients. So it requires us to stay deeply curious and listen actively to try to gain that perspective. And then the way we are demonstrating that empathy is through reflective listening. And this takes practice because empathy is a trait, but it's also a skill. So demonstrating accurate empathy takes practice and learning, because we are going to provide those reflections to the clients and then adapt those reflections as we're listening to try to get that accurate. Now, we also understand empathy is a trait, and many of us as helping professionals were drawn to this field because we are high in empathy. And we have to be careful about our interpretations of empathy, because if we actually over-identify with a client, it can decrease our empathy. So empathy is a process. It is like a journey, not a destination. It is an active relational process that's happening in the encounter, and it takes work. And if you want to do a deeper dive with us on empathy, Glenn Hines, member Glenn Hines, has provided an 1.5 hour long webinar called Empathy as an Experience, which really helps us take a deeper dive into this topic, and you're welcome to check it out. Thanks for tuning in.